while you was on the boat and you get this information, let's talk about your mental health. Let's talk about your addiction. Were you still under the influence? Were you still dealing with your own issues, or had you already started a program prior to getting the news about your husband?
Yes, I had quit drinking. So I wasn't drinking when he died. I was probably almost a year and a half sober. And I remained a non-drinker for about another year and a half after he died. And then I fell into a depression. It was like a latent thing after all the noise of, working through everything you have to do after your spouse dies, of organizing your household and things like that. I had nothing to distract me anymore except my job. And there's a lot of time alone in my job. And I fell into my own depression. And so I had a taste of what depression feels like. I'd never felt it before. And that's when my compassion began for Scott, because I was really angry with him for a while. And I had to work through that.
What were you angry about? Because he didn't have the capabilities to share with you what he was going through in depth?
I was angry. I felt like he copped out. We had a lot of financial issues going on. I felt like he just dropped the ball on me, and I was angry. And I was angry financially. I was like, the house we were in at the time was his responsibility to pay the mortgage. And now it's mine. We had 3 houses at the time. We had our own financial portfolios. So, it was a lot of cleaning up, so to speak. I mean, I don't know, tidying up, it might be a better word. And we had horses, he had a horse, we had a lot of things going on. And for me as a fisherwoman, I had to find a place to house everything that we had because I wasn't home, right? So I had to find a place for the horses, a place for our dogs, our cats. And I lost a lot of things I loved in that moment that he chose to die, because I couldn't keep all of our animals. And I lost him. So it was really a spiraling moment, and it really made me realize our lives can change in an instant. And his death was related to alcohol, binge drinking, and that, what am I focusing on? I was spending so much time trying to save money for retirement that it's like my whole vision of life changed, because none of that's going with us. And it's like, okay, what
Could
is
you
life?
say that again? Because I tell people that, if you look at the average person's portfolio, this is so tripped out. The first thing they say is, I'm trying to save for retirement. Well, what if you die tomorrow? I think we should have learned from history. They found tons of gold with King Tut. King Tut, they ain't got none of that gold with him now. I think out of that tragedy situation, you had another level of maturity happen to you, because you realize life is more than trying to save for retirement, because the person you love the most, he died. Mm-hmm. Those things had to be reorganized. The things that was priority now